Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I will add fractals to my market master indicator. So this is a fractal. We have two types of fractal patterns, bearish and bullish. Both of these patterns consist of 5 consecutive candlesticks. So for the bearish fractal, the idea is that we start with 3 bullish candlesticks. The third one makes local high, and then there are 2 bearish candlesticks. So when such pattern occurs, basically the idea is that there is a shift in the market. Okay, so there was an uptrend, now there is a downtrend. For the bullish fractal, the idea is very similar. We basically start with 3 bearish candlesticks, the third one makes local low, and then we have 2 bullish candlesticks. So the idea, there was a downtrend, now it stops, now there is an uptrend. Okay, so yeah, so let's add this to the market master. So this is what we are working with so far. Not this, now it's updated. Okay, so yeah, so let's do it. So here I am inside my MT5 IDE, and this is the code for the market master. Let me just check, is it? Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so these steps will be basically the same as in the previous video. Okay, so first of all I have to create an input section for the fractals, and then I need to create one function. I think one function will be enough to basically detect these patterns, and then I need to plot them out on my chart and do the rest of the stuff I need to do. Okay, so let's start with the input section. So I will create new group, so input group, and let's call this fractals settings. And the first setting is obviously input show fractal, set to true by default. And I think this is all we need to do so far in this input section, because like there are rules for the fractal pattern, so there's not like, I think this is the only input we need so far. Okay, so now let's create a function that will detect these fractals. So let's scroll down here and let's create a new function. So let's call this detect fractals, one argument shift. So yeah, so now as I said, or as I explained on the pattern, the fractal pattern consists of 5 candlesticks. So what I need to do now is that I need to get prices for the last 5 candlesticks. Okay, so let's do it. So double open 1 is equal to I open symbol period current and shift. So now let's just copy this, paste it here. So this is open, close, high, low. And now just let's copy this and paste it 4 more times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now let's just change these names. So open 2, close 2, high 2, low 2, shift plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Now shift plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, open 3, close 3, high 3, low 3. So now I'm just like getting the candlestick values I will need later. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 4, and this is 5, 5, 5, and 5. So shift plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Let me just adjust the window here. Okay, so now I have basically an information or price information about the last 5 candlesticks. And now the process is very simple. Yeah. So I will create, I think I don't have to create Boolean variables because I can do everything inside if else statement. So if. So now let's detect bearish fractal. Okay, so inside of this if else statement I will detect the bearish fractal pattern. So let's check the image again. So this is the bearish fractal. So we have to check for 3 bullish candlesticks, then 2 bearish candlesticks, and then they have to make higher highs and lower lows. To be honest, I'm not sure if they have to be bullish and bearish candlesticks, or is it enough just for them to make new highs and lows? Let's start with 3 bullish, 2 bearish, and if it doesn't work, I will change it later. So let's firstly check basically the type of candlesticks. So if close 1 higher than open 1 and close 2 higher than open 2 and close 3 higher than open 3 and close 4 lower than close open 4 and close 5 lower than open 5. So by doing this I basically check the type of candlesticks I'm working with. So I'm saying, oh sorry, the other way around. So close 5 open 5, close 4 open 4, close 3 and close 2 open 2 and close 1 open 1. So now what I'm saying is, if the 5th candlestick is bullish and the 4th candlestick is bullish and the 3rd candlestick is bullish and the 2nd candlestick is bearish and the 1st candlestick is bearish, so I'm just checking basically the order of these candlesticks. So if all of this happens, then I have to check for the highest high. Okay, so if high 3 is higher than high 2 and high 3 is higher than high 1 and high 3 is higher than high 4 and high 3 is higher than high 5. Okay, so if all of these things are true, meaning high 3, which is basically this high, is the highest high among all of these. Okay, so if this is true, then we have bearish fractal. Okay, as simple as that. So now I can just like take this, copy this here, let's just change this to bullish fractal, and now like the only thing I have to do is that I have to change these signs. Okay, so now it's not higher, it's lower. So it's lower, this is also lower, now it's higher, and now it's also higher, and here I just have to change low 3 instead of high 3, and I have to change so low 2, low 1, low 4, low 5, and I also have to change these signs here. So if all of these things are true, I found my bearish fractal. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very, very simple pattern. Okay, so now what do we do after we find either one of these patterns? So now we have to create some kind of an object, okay, to see it on the chart. So by default, basically, fractals are, I can show you on a chart how it looks like. Also, one very important thing to do, I don't have to do it like this, okay, because there is a built-in indicator for fractals inside the MT5, so I can like just call the function, or not function, I can just call the built-in indicator, and then it looks like this. Okay, so I don't like really have to do anything by myself, but yeah, I can just call the indicator. You can see that this indicator is a little bit different from what we will have, because this indicator doesn't check the type of the candlesticks. It only checks the highs and lows. So for example, here you can see it tells you that there is a bullish fractal, but you can see this is a bullish candlestick, which it shouldn't be. So it only checks, or no, this is only for the 3 candlesticks. Sorry, my bad. Or at least I guess, yeah. So this is only for the 3 candlesticks. We do 5 candlesticks here. So let's just ignore this. Okay, so what I want this type of object. So let me just, there's no, I don't know what type of an object this is. So let me just search for it here. So empty arrow codes. Okay, so it should be somewhere in here. So let's just check these arrows that we can use, or these objects that we can use, and let's find the one for a fractal. Yeah, it's this 217, 218. Okay, so now let's do it. So let's create an object, yeah, for our pattern. So bearish fractal, bearish is this one. So we want to plot basically that arrow on this high. Okay, so let's create name will be equal to prefix plus fractal. Let's call bear fractal plus time symbol period current plus shift. So, and now let's do object create 0 name object arrow, sub window is 0, time is I, time symbol period shift plus 2, I guess, and this is it, and price will be high 3. So now object set integer 0 name object prop arrow code, which is 217. So let's just plot this and let's just see how it looks like, and then I can change like color and stuff like this. So let's just do this, and for the bearish pattern is the same thing. I just change the name and I just change the price for the plot. Sorry, now it should be okay. I changed the price for the plot, and this is 218, I guess. So let's check this. So now let's take this function. Let's go on our on calculate function, and let's just call this right here and shift as an argument. So does anything happen? So let's just one more thing. Also, if show or input show fractal return without doing anything. So let's just check this. I hope it will work. So let's just disable all these things because I just want to see the patterns. So I will also disable the trend filter. We'll also disable the BOS, fair value gaps, and let's check it. So can we see anything? I think we can't. So now, why is that? So either the logic is not correct and therefore it doesn't display anything, or it can be because of the visualization. So let's just try change this to, for example, down. I will comment this out, arrow up, and I'll comment this out as well. So let's just, okay, it doesn't do anything. Why? Come on, why doesn't it do? Okay, so let's check it in the, well, I want to avoid using strategy tester, but in this case it might be the most simple thing, because if you remember, like when we implemented a new feature, sometimes it took a long time to load because there were just like so many objects, okay? Because if you think about it, like we go all of this way back and it can take a long time to basically load all of these objects. So let's just try this in the strategy tester, which should take care of this problem for us. Does it display anything? I think it doesn't display anything. So I guess the issue is really with my code, which is bad. It doesn't show any errors at least. So like, I think it's because of the logic that I used. So let's check it. What I can also do is that I can say this is just for the testing purposes, so don't worry about this. Come on. I will basically display this comment once we trigger these functions. So now I can check whether we trigger these functions at all or not. So we obviously don't. Perfect. Oh, sorry, shift higher than 200. So, but we also don't. Okay, so there is an issue with my code or with the logic I implemented. So now, let me just put these into these brackets and say or true. So now basically by doing this if else statement will always be true. So it will basically always execute. So now I am just checking whether the first part of my if else statement is correct or not. Come on, what's happening? Well, this is very strange because like in the first part okay, so let me comment out, for example, open one, just to check this. Okay, so open one works perfect. So up until this point, everything works. So now the issue is with this line of code. So let's check it. So if close 5 is higher than open 5, close 4, open 4, close 3, open 3. So what's the issue here? What's the open? Oh my fucking god. I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. Sorry. Yeah, I think now everyone noticed the error. It's so stupid. Like, this is just me not paying attention, not to details, because this is not a detail. This is a huge thing. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, what happened? I didn't change these functions. So now I am like treating all of these values as if they were something different, but all of them are just open values. So if you compare open value to an open value, is the same thing. So I close. So let's just take this, change this right here I high, so let's just take this, change it here, and I low. Oh my god, this was so stupid of me, sorry. I'm so sorry. So now it will work. Yeah, it does. So here you can basically see these, and it has a nice color to it, really. I think I will stick with, well, this is very, very nice. So now I will just comment this, or yeah, so now we can see all of these fractals. Okay, so the bearish ones, or these lower ones, look nice. These ones don't, because they are inside the candlestick. So let's change that. So I forgot how to calculate the perfect distance. I think it it's, is it the size or let me just check something here. Not indicator list, let's just check the objects list. So high low bare fractal. So let me just symbol. Okay, so this is okay. Value anchor. Top visualization. Okay, so let me just try one thing. I don't think it will work, but let's just try it. So check set integer 0 name object prop anchor top. Let's just try, like, just so you understand what I'm trying to do here is that I don't want these fractal objects to be inside the candlestick. Okay, so I want them to basically start at the high. Okay, so I want to shift them like it's here. So maybe it's not anchor top, maybe it's anchor bottom. Did it do anything? Oh, okay, now it works, perfect. So this is the fix. So yeah, so perfect. So you want to anchor them by the bottom right here. Perfect. So now, like, we can change the colors, I guess. I think it will be okay. So let's just do input color, input bullish. Well, now the names will be a little bit misleading, because for the bullish, which basically, like, if you think about it, bullish, let's just do down or lower fractal is equal to red, because I like that visualization. And I think for upper fractal, so input upper fractal color, let's just do blue, or royal blue we can do. I think it will be a nice color. So let's just go here, and let's just set these. So object set integer 0 name object property color will be equal to this, but for lower. And now I can just take this line, copy this here, and let's say upper. So now it will change colors and semicolon right here. And now it should change the colors. So now we have this blue, very nice blue for upper one, and we have red for the lower one. Okay, so I'm okay with this, I guess. Like, I am okay with this. So now what we can do, like, I want to take this to the next level, let's say. So the default fractal pattern consists of either 3 candlesticks, 5 candlesticks, or 7 candlesticks. Okay, so this one is 5 candlesticks. If it were based on 7 candlesticks, what it basically means is that it has to be like 3 or 4 up candlesticks, local high, 2 or 3 lower candlesticks. Okay, so this is basically how it would be if it were based on 7 candlesticks. If it were based on 3 candlesticks, it's like 2 high, 1 low, or 2 low, 1 high. Okay, so I want to give this option to the user. Okay, because yeah, why not? Like, we are 26 minutes in, which is not long, so I guess I can add these features or these options to the user. So let's just go here and let's just create enum fractal options, and let's create these options. So fractal 3 bars will be the first option. The second option is fractal 5 bars, and the last option is fractal 7 bars. Okay, so now the user can choose from these options. So fractal option is equal by default to fractal 5 bars. Okay, so yeah, so by default it will be based on the 5 bars, which is exactly what we have so far. But we have to change this function. Yeah, so what do we have to change? So right now we have to add 2 more candlesticks, because we can go up to 7 candlesticks. Okay, so open 6, 6, 6, and 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. So this is 6, 6, 6, 6, and this is 5, 5, 5, 5. So now, like, what I can do simply is, like, I can just copy this 2 more times, and I can make different if-else statements for each of the options, basically. But I don't want to do that, because I think we can be a little bit more professional than this. So I will create Boolean variables called is bearish fractal. By default it's set to false, and Boolean is bullish fractal false. So now what I will do is that I will just like now I will create if-else statements. Okay, and based off these if-else statements I will assign values to these Boolean variables, and if for example is bearish fractal is true, then I will create an object. Okay, so let's not delete this for now, and let's just create the first if-else statement. Like, it will be pretty messy, but like if you understand the idea behind what I'm doing here, I think that's enough. So now we have to, first of all, we have to check basically the option the user chose. So if fractal option is equal to fractals 5 bars, so this is what we have so far. Okay, so this is basically the first option. So let's just copy this here, and we can do else if, and then like we can do 3 bars, and then we don't have to do else if. We can also do else, because if neither of these functions, not functions, neither of these options are true, then it has to be 7 bars. Okay, so simple. And now inside of these if-else statements, I will create another if-else statements that will basically detect the fractal patterns. So let me just basically take this, copy it here, and let's just add 1 bracket, 2nd bracket, and let's just say, so if this is true, which is basically the condition I had for my 5 candlestick bearish fractal. If this is true, I will say is bearish fractal is equal to true. Okay, very simple. And I have some errors, unbalanced parentheses. So I guess, so this is the first one, second one. Why isn't it balanced? So this is my, and for this I have this bracket, I start here, I have this bracket. Why isn't it? I think it's balanced, right? What the fuck? Okay, I think the issue is, yeah, inside somewhere here. So if I were to delete this, okay, so it's inside, I guess, of this. Doesn't work, so let's try add one here. Why? Can you see the error? Close. My god, I feel so stupid right now. So let's an unbalanced parentheses. So like this is obviously bullshit because I can't do this. My god, why? So if I were to delete this, so now this is 100% okay. Okay, so now I don't have this error. So now I can just copy this, and now it's also 100% okay. And now I can oh, sorry, I'm just tired, I guess. Like it was the other way around, the other parentheses, not like, yeah, just stupid, sorry. So if this is true, I have my bearish fractal. Okay, so now let's just save a little bit more space here. So let's do it like this and semicolon. So now this is okay. So now what I can do is that I can just like copy this piece of code and paste it here. Let's just make sure I close everything, not like the last time. So let's just do this, and now this is bullish fractal. Bullish fractal is equal to true. Okay, so now I have my conditions basically for the bearish pattern and for the bullish pattern based on 5 last candlesticks. Okay, so now I can say, so I can delete this basically, I can delete also this, I can delete this. So if is, this was for the bearish, okay, so if there is, come on, oh my god, if there is a bullish pattern, I will create this thing right here, okay, and if is bearish fractal, I will create this thing right here, semicolon expected. Yeah, this is stupid from me, like this. Out of scope, of course, so this is okay, this is not okay, this is okay. Okay, perfect, so okay, perfect. So now what I also have to do is that, like, these functions use the shift plus something and some high or low. This high and low value will change based on the type of fractal option the user chose. So I can't use high tree, low tree. What I have to do is that I have to create double variables called local high, local low, and I also have to create integer called shift to use, for example. Yeah, and here, so if is bearish fractal true, then shift to use is equal to 2. The same thing goes right here, and then I can just take this variable and change it here. So shift plus shift to use. And now I can say that local, so for bullish fractal, local low is equal to low at position 3, and here local high is equal to high at position 3. So now I can just use this local low and local high, local low values to basically pull this out. So now it should work the same way, and it does, I guess. So we can check this. So 1, 2, 3, 3 bullish, 1, 2. Yeah, so this is okay. So now it works the same way. So now I have to add basically these if else statements for the 3 bars options and 7 bars option. So for the 3 bars option, it will be very simple, but I will copy this, paste it here, because basically the concept will be the same, but I need 3 candlesticks. Okay, so I can delete this thing right here and I can just check. So if close, and this will be like this, and this will be like this. This is okay. So now I am checking high 2. So high 3. Okay, I can do this. So high 3 is below high 2. I don't need this thing. Now I need to check. I don't also need this thing. I just have to check if high 2 is higher than high 1. I guess this is it. Shift to use is 1, and the highest point is high 2. So now, as I said, I can delete this. So let's just change, or do I have to change this? So this is first low, second low, so like this. And now I just need to check 2. So low 3 is higher than low, is above low 2, and low 2 is below low 1, 1, low 2. Okay, so now I've added this option for 3 bars pattern. So let's check it. Yeah, before we do the 7 bars pattern, let's just check the 3. So now this is set to 5. So what happens if I go here, I change this to fractals 3 bars? Nothing. Nothing changes. Perfect. So let's just test this. Market master, fractals 3 bars. Yeah, so now like I think it just needs time to update there, but here we can see clearly. This doesn't seem right. I think I didn't, yeah, shift to use. It's right here. So now we can see clearly, yeah, so now it updated. So here you can see that now it like has a lot more objects, and it uses only three candlesticks. So it checks this one, and this one. Yeah, in this case, you can see that this next fractal uses this candlestick, and this candlestick. Okay, so this is how works the 3 bars fractal pattern. So now the last thing I have to do is that I have to add the 7 candlestick pattern. Okay, so it will be based on the 5 candlestick pattern. Okay, I just have to add a few more things. I can change this to shift to use is equal to three, I guess. Let me just think about it. So it's like going to be 4, 4, 2 down. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 3, and this will be low 4 and high 4. Okay, so we have to change a few things here. Like, so this is 1, 2, 3. So let me just like, I just have to visualize it well. So let me think for a second here. So close. So it will be. Okay, so we need to change this. So this will be our new like peak, and then I have to change this to 6, 6, 7, 7. Okay, so this order should be correct. So 7th, so we need 4 bullish, 3 bearish. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 bearish, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this should be okay. So now we have to check the highs. So you know what, let's just delete this and let's compare everything to the fourth one. So high 4 and high 6 is lower than high 4, and high 3, 5 is lower than high 4, and high 3 is lower than high 4, and high 2 is lower than high 4, and high 1 is lower than high 4. Oh, yeah, well, this is it, I guess. So now, let's just... Yeah, this is it. This should be it. So now the same thing for the second type of pattern. So let's just do the same thing I did here. So we need 4. So this I will change to bullish. This can stay here. Let's just copy this here. Let's just change these signs here. So now we have 4 bearish. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 bullish. 1, 2, and 3. And this is okay. So now let's just delete this and let's compare everything to low 4. So if low 7 is higher than low 4, and low 6 is higher than low 4, and low 5 is higher than low 4, and low 3 is higher than low 4, and low 2 is higher than low 4, and low 1 is higher than low 4. So if all of these things are true, then we can proceed. So yeah, so this is our 3-bar fractal. Let's change this to 7 bars. So now I guess there will be, okay, so this is it. This is our 7-bar fractal. So let's check it. So lower, 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 higher, higher, higher. So this is correct. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. The only like downside to this pattern is that it would appear on this candlestick. Okay, so when this candlestick is finished, it's completed, you would see this fractal. So like you can't use it immediately because it takes 3 candlesticks to confirm. But yeah, but that's how it works. And you can see that like there are some patterns, some patterns, yeah, here plotted out, like the, yeah. So this is another one, this is another one, and like you can see that it's pretty precise. Like not every time, of course, but here, okay, so this is not precise. Here it indicates, okay, there was an uptrend. Like I think what might be a really nice touch to this is to enable the trend filter, so we can like only take the fractals with the trend. Okay, so let's just go here, let's set this to true, and let's check it. And now for some reason it deleted those. It didn't delete them. Where are yeah, it was here. Yeah, so like you can like only take fractals with the trend, which is basically like for, I know it's a little bit counterintuitive, probably. Maybe we can change the colors, but like this is for the cell, okay? So you have up and down. So this is for the cell. So you go with the cell here. And now let's check the fractal for, okay. The same thing here, okay? So there we are in a cell trend or downtrend basically. So we are only looking for cells, and right here basically this this happens, okay? So this is pretty precise, to be honest. Here, yeah, so this is uptrend, so we are looking for these red signals, and like, okay, it's a little bit counterintuitive, I guess. So because the red patterns should indicate sell, the blue ones buy, or yeah. So let's just change these colors here. So let's just change it. So this is royal blue, this is color red. And let's just see how this will look like when I don't want to reset, but I have to. So false, false, false. Or we can leave these two, I think. Through BOS, we can use or let's false, false through 7 bars fractal. So now this is how it looks like. Now it's more, yeah, now it's nicer, let's say. So this is sell. This is buy. This is also buy. Like, we are in an uptrend. I know the indicator shows downtrend, but like if you were to see this yourself, you know this is uptrend. So buy, buy, buy here. Okay, like this is pretty precise. Sell here, huge sell here. This is really, really nice. I'm just thinking about choosing different color for the sell side because, or no, let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. I can change it later. Huge buy here. So this is nice. This is really nice. I think like more practical would be to use this 5 bars because it doesn't take too long to update, and you can see you have more signals here on the sell side. Yeah, so sell here, sell, sell, buy here. Depends on the stop loss. Yeah, no, buy here, sell here, sell here. So yeah, so like this can be pretty solid. I am happy about this. Okay, so this is everything for this video, and in the next one I think I will have to do the zigzag patterns. Like there is still the volume profile to do, but the issue, like I don't prepare these videos. Yeah, I like don't pre-code something and then just duplicate it on the video. I don't have any plan. Let's say I just start the recording and I just look at what's next and I do that. And I fear that for volume profile, like this is a topic or this is a feature that will require some preparation because it's very, very complex. This is the most complex thing I have in here. So that's why I'm not doing this so far, because there are a lot of things like I can do without preparation, such as zigzag patterns, for example. So that's what I will do next. The thing with zigzag patterns is that there are so many zigzag patterns. Yeah, like we can check it here. So let's just do zigzag patterns. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Trading. Like you have so many patterns right here. This is what I mean. Yeah, so like I will only have to choose some of these because I can't do all of them. First of all, it would take so much time to code all of these patterns right here. And also, like, the goal is to make the indicator useful. When I just plot all of these things on a chart, it is not useful anymore because it's so messy. Okay, so that's why I will only choose the best candlestick patterns or the best zigzag patterns in my opinion, and I will add them. So yeah, so that's what I will do in the next video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.